everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Browns going up against the Falcons. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A good return there, 17 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Stafford here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 32. On the run, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
On second down, here's Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
So out come the Falcons now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he comes back with one complete. And he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a... Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, Freeman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like that. We got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Ryan to throw. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's caught left side. Tammy. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the deep.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 27 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On second down, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 42 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his path.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That is caught. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to... And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll go on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Alden Smith there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They run again with Jackson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's going to fire one deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, and he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Ogbah bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
With it is Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Ryan, and this is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
7 yards remaining here on third down. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Ryan toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good. Enough for a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Ryan, he's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw to the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion. All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the express.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Browns are going to win the football game. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because